All right, let's jump right in. We all live in our homes, right? But what's going on beneath our feet or behind the walls? Well, that's a whole different story. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most critical systems in your house, one you probably never think about until something goes wrong.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're exploring, because there is a constant invisible battle happening in your home day in and day out. The real question is, do you even know what the enemy is? Stick around because you're about to find out.
So first things first, let's talk about the system itself, this incredible hidden network that, let's be honest, we all completely take for granted. It's this huge, unseen web of pipes, drains, and vents. It's literally the infrastructure that makes our modern lives possible, bringing in fresh, clean water and whisking away waste without us ever giving it a second thought. I mean, think about it for a second. You turn on a tap and you get clean drinking water. You want a hot shower? It's there instantly. You flush a toilet and everything just disappears. These aren't just conveniences, they're daily miracles. And we only ever notice this giant system when suddenly they stop working. You know, the best way to picture it is to think of it like the circulatory system of your house. It's constantly working to bring in the good stuff, the clean water, and get rid of the bad, which keeps your home alive and healthy. And just like our own bodies, it's incredibly complex. But here's the thing. Most plumbing problems aren't just random bad luck. Nope. A lot of the time, they are dictated by one huge factor, your location. To really get this, we're going to zoom in on the specific challenges in a place like Tonawanda, New York, to see how the environment itself becomes the enemy.
First up, the big one, the climate. In a place like Western New York, that freeze-thaw cycle is absolutely punishing. Water gets into the pipes, it freezes, it expands, and it puts this unbelievable pressure on everything. Then it thaws, and the pipe contracts. Imagine doing that over and over. It just weakens everything until, pop, you've got cracks and bursts.
The second enemy is just time. You've got decisions that were made 70+ years ago causing major headaches today. So many homes built back in the 40s and 50s used clay sewer pipes. And hey, it was the standard back then. But today, that legacy buried under your lawn is old, brittle, and basically a ticking time bomb.
You know who is an expert at exploiting weaknesses? Nature. Those beautiful, mature trees in older neighborhoods have roots that are always on the hunt for water. And they find those tiny little cracks in the old clay pipes, worm their way in, and then just create these massive stubborn blockages.
And finally, the attack is also coming from the inside, the water itself. In this area, it's pulled over limestone bedrock, so it's packed with minerals like calcium and magnesium. They call it hard water, and what it does is create this scaly buildup inside your pipes, your water heater, your dishwasher, slowly choking them to death. It really is a silent saboteur.
Okay, so with all these forces waging war on your home, how does your plumbing let you know it's in trouble? Let's talk about how to translate those warning signs you might actually see or hear.
So, what are these signs? Well, see a random wet spot in your yard that never dries up? That's not just a puddle. It's a classic giveaway that tree roots have broken into your sewer line. Hear a weird gurgling sound coming from your toilet? That's your pipe screaming for help, telling you there's a big blockage forming. A flooded basement often points directly to a sump pump that's failed right when the water table is highest. And if your water looks rusty, well, that's literally your old galvanized pipes corroding away from the inside out.
Now, I know this all sounds pretty dire, but it's not all doom and gloom, not at all. Technology has given us a seriously powerful arsenal to fight back against these exact threats. Let's look at the modern solutions.
It's all about using the right tool for the job. You know, a traditional drain snake? It basically just pokes a hole through a clog. It's a temporary fix, and the problem almost always comes back. But hydrojetting, that's a whole other level. We're talking about water blasting at 4,000 psi. It doesn't just poke a hole, it scours the entire inside of the pipe, shredding tree roots and blasting away all that hard water scale for good. It cleans the pipe, it doesn't just clear it.
And what about those old, broken sewer lines? In the old days, that meant digging up your entire yard. Not anymore. With trenchless repair, a tiny camera goes in first to find the exact problem area. Then a new, flexible liner is slipped inside the old pipe, and finally, it's hardened into place. The result? You get a brand new, super strong pipe inside the old one without ever digging a trench. It's amazing. It's like surgery for your pipes.
But fighting back also means using smarter materials from the get-go. Modern PEX piping is flexible, which makes it way more resistant to bursting when it freezes. Some pumps today have battery backups, so they don't quit during a power outage, which, of course, is when you need them the most. And water softeners are a direct counterattack on hard water, protecting every single appliance you own.
So, you've got the tech, you've got the materials, but who's actually going to do the work? Choosing the right professional, your home's defender, is probably the most important decision you'll make.
And listen, these are the absolute non-negotiables. A real pro has to be licensed and fully insured. That's not just red tape, it's what protects you. It means they know the codes, they do things safely, and they pull the permits to make sure the job is done right the first time.
You know, trust is everything, and it's built on transparency. A true professional will tell you the price up front, before they even start. That simple promise, the price we quote is the price you pay, means no surprises, no hidden fees, and a whole lot less stress for you. And that brings us right back to where we started, but now you see it differently, right? Your home is absolutely fighting a silent battle every single day against the climate, against time, against the very ground it's built on. Now that you know what it's up against, the last question is, who do you have in your corner defending it?